I'll be showing all of you how I reverse entry drift in BeamNG, and hopefully it'll help you to do the same. You can do this no matter what controller scheme you're using. Despite looking quite complex, the technique is actually very simple. You simply need to get the lineup right, you need to carry a minimum amount of speed, start the drift at the right time, and catch with full lock countersteer. Once you do that, you just hold on. There's nothing left for you to do until you're coming out of the drift. Once you get the technique, it's pretty consistent. Do know that the more narrow the road, the harder it's going to be to pull this off. You'll have to be much more precise with your entry speeds, and much more precise with your timing. This drift wasn't able to be completed not because I carried too much speed, but because I waited too long to start the drift. Even slow turns with a short run-up can be reverse entry, but it's going to require near perfection. With less run-up, it's important to get the car whipped around into that reverse entry state as soon as possible, and as quickly as possible. Stay in that state too long, though, and you'll start to drop speed way too fast and stall out the drift. As for the exit, you need to make sure you reduce your angle enough so that you don't spin out, but you still need to get on the throttle early enough that you don't stall the drift either. That is, unless you're using this technique to recover a spin, in which case you want to stall the drift as soon as possible, as long as you don't understeer out of the turn. I'll now be showcasing these techniques using default drift configs. Some cars are definitely better suited, and this next car isn't one of them. We'll be studying some mistakes now. In this case, I don't initiate enough understeer and I run out of room on the inside. In this one, I'm too late to countersteer and I lose my speed because of too much angle. A mistake here is that I whip the car around too hard and there's no chance for me to catch it before it over-rotates. We're getting much closer, but timing is just barely off and the angle is too steep for the radius of this turn in the normal part of the drift. Keep all of these in mind when preparing to a good run. What made this car so difficult was its twitchiness and its inability to power out. The absolute size of this car and the lowered agility makes this a challenging car, but still easier than the 200BX was. This car has great control and agility, but it lacks the power to power out of these drifts. A big part of drifting is individuality, so I'll be showing how different you can control these drifts on a wider road. Given enough run-up, you can incredibly gradually and smoothly enter reverse entry drift if you choose to. Now I'll throw in a bunch of angle really early, again without using the handbrake, and then lock in that reverse entry for an extended amount of time. Be sure to have fun with it, and know that even if you're primarily not a drifter, knowing and understanding these techniques will help you be a better driver, especially in recovery situations. As with normal drifting, going to a parking lot and just throwing out these drifts and learning to catch them without any concern of where it's going will help out. As you're seeing, it's not just drift cars either. This has been a tutorial with Cesari. Thanks for watching.